The Triple B podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread podcast in the house. Hey.
We're having a little potluck. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not stop about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. Just all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, food is always just the extra, man.
They deprive these people of their basic human rights, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
Can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and bare hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory erased.
Hey, what's going on, party people? Triple B, Brothers Breaking Bread with Sisters. We are here in the house. Honey Buns, Lady Lavender, Slim AC, half of the buzz of Doom Joe Jeff. Of course, I'm the KC Stark. How are you people doing out there today?
All right.
All right.
Doing all right.
Okay.
Moved by Jilly from Philly.
Do we need to start over? Y'all dead, nigga?
Jilly from Philly got us in our.
I know. I'm gonna let her keep playing.
I thought you was gonna let it roll all the way out.
But it gets weird if you let it go for more than a minute or 2 minutes at a time, and then they got algorithms and people come in kicking doors and they be like, "Hey, we don't want you playing that. That's not your shit."
Nah, this ain't never. This is a YouTube video. This ain't recorded, is it?
It doesn't matter. If it's a YouTube video, they get weird with it. So I try to break it up. I don't want to.
I'm with it.
I don't want the first 10 minutes of the show just to be muted. Cause that has happened before. Joe know. Like, hey, where's the sound at? Like they said, you niggas played too much of this music. So I broke it up. Keep it going.
Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free.
I know a white man just made a sandwich and slammed it down somewhere in America, nigga. He wasn't even hungry. He just made a sandwich.
Mayonnaise just flying in every direction.
Everywhere, nigga. Fuck him. My bad. I had to break it up because, like I said, I get nervous when it comes to this shit. But yeah, we here. Jill from Philly. That voice. The power of it. That's some good shit. I'm gonna put that shit up on Facebook. That way I can make my friends who
Such
still
a
in the
good
military.
live performer, bro. Such a good live performer.
I know. I gotta see her. Lady Lavender saw. I'm jealous.
Speaking of live performers, Lady Lavender, you go see Erykah Badu?
Yeah, I did. I was very unimpressed by Mos Def, Yasin. I got there a little late, so I didn't see the whole part of him, but he was only out there for about 25 minutes altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Only did like maybe 4 or 5 songs. Came back out with Erykah Badu later, but then after they did whatever the fuck it is that they did together, she's like, yeah, we just made that up together. I was like, of course, you guys didn't have any shit together before. She was more entertaining than I thought she was going to be. She was actually very entertaining, but altogether I was more underwhelmed than overwhelmed by both of them, especially Yasin. But still good, still glad I went.
Okay.
Still glad I went.
I was thinking real hard about making that trip, but I said,
no, it's probably better that you didn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's not that.
I mean, you already broke in. So how you doing, Lady Lavender? How you doing? Outside of being underwhelmed.
You talking to me? You said.
Yes, ma'am. Since we were such a check-in.
Yeah, underwhelmed by that, but overall it was a good concert. That was last week, I think, and then this week was a good week. It's been a good summer, great summer seeing like my biological family. This week got to see one of my favorite non-related by blood people, which is always good to have happen. In-person visits I feel like are always good, especially after a long time, to reconnect, dig in, see the growth that's happened while we were apart, and then also build new memories, share old memories, and just understand that, things are good, able to share that in person with people. So always good seeing friends. Good weeks.
Good shit. And we are glad you're here. Yes, ma'am.
And it's cooler. It was only like 90, I think, some of the days this week.
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now that report said the hottest day on the earth, and the entire earth just getting hotter.
Well, it is. I agree with that still.
Yeah. Well, there's some scientists that say that we stupid, but we know better because niggas is out here sweating at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. All right.
Yeah.
Slim AC, how you doing, pimp?
Chilling, bro. Shit, over here being roommates with Satan. All good. Speaking of hot, nigga, my AC went out 2 days ago, so I was literally roommates with Satan, nigga.
Damn, no AC for AC.
No AC for AC, bro.
Hey, AC, can I ask you a question about this?
Sure.
So I've talked to my sister about this, sisters, plural, about this a few times, and I feel like it's nowhere except in Texas that I've seen so many people's air conditioners break and be fucked up all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, do you feel, and then maybe you don't know the answer to this because I feel like you've been there for a long time as well, but I know there was rules about like the power grid, and like that's why when the power went out, it was all fucked up. Are there rules about what type of air conditioners you can use? Because I don't understand. Like, I've never been anywhere else where people have a separate AC for upstairs and downstairs where multiple ones break. Like, that's never happened.
Well,
I
don't know about that part. What I do know is we do have those regulations for, like, you can only run, like, it's suggested that everyone set your AC to a certain temperature at night, that temperature being like 70 or something like that, so that it doesn't overload and overrun your AC, because literally, these ACs are getting pushed to the brink of death here, like every single day, because we got heat indexes of 120, like daily, in July and August. So I mean, I think it's just a matter of just overwork.
It's the heat,
just getting overworked.
It's the heat.
But I still wonder about it because I mean, like Arizona is hot as fuck too, and we don't ever hear about like air conditioners breaking all the time. But I've never known anybody in Houston specifically who hasn't had their air conditioner break.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like they're being overworked. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can come up with.
But is Houston more humid?
Yeah, it's very humid.
Absolutely.
So I wonder if that increases the strain on the AC, whereas Arizona's more of a dry heat.
Yep.
So I wonder if that humidity is really like the condensers and all that shit. It's probably really fucking with them.
Yeah, it does fuck with them a lot. Like out here, I mean, you know, even the condensation from your car with the AC, you know what I'm saying, on the compressor and all that shit. So, I don't know. It's just it's rough.
And I know computers don't like heat. Computers hate humidity and heat even more. For sure. Well, nah, man. Y'all be safe down there, pimp. For real, nigga.
Yeah, man, nigga. I had a portable fucking AC in the house. So went back to my days of youth.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, you know, over here chilling, man. Over here making shit happen, bro. I sold my house today, so that was a good thing.
All right.
Finally sold the house, man, and got from underneath that and closed that deal this morning, man. So that chapter of life is kind of, you know, in the rearview mirror for real. So.
Yeah, and just adding on what you're saying, I know Missouri, I know they talking about, we about to go to this time of day scheduling as far as the motherfucking, the electricity.
Oh, yeah.
You, Miss Honeybuns, you ain't been keeping up. Well, I don't know. Yeah, everybody got Evergy in this area. Yeah, they gonna start
Kansas side.
Oh, you in Kansas side. About you guys got Evergy? Who y'all got?
No, we don't have Evergy.
I'm sure they gonna swing it over that way too. They doing some like back in the day when niggas had cell phones at first. Them peak minutes.
Hours.
That's what it's about to be.
Hours.
Yep, about to be. Yep. AC only on the weekend. Yeah, I'll call you on Saturday.
That's it.
I don't love you enough to call you on Wednesday. That's just expensive. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Miss Honeybuns, how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm glad I made it on. This week was rough, y'all. It was a week full of Mondays.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Monday was a Monday, Tuesday was a holiday, Wednesday was a Monday. I have a source on my side eye real quick, though. Casa worker. I don't know if she's going to listen to this. I'm going to refrain from saying her name. We in a meeting. This kiddo wants to attend a HBCU. I'm so super excited about it. I'm like, all right, this is what I'm going to do, babe. I'm going to pay for your HBCU Common App. You know, your team has my personal information. They can reach out to me. So then the CASA worker reaches out to me and she's like, I need your contacts at HBCU so I can start making outreach on his behalf. She says it just like that. And I was like, yo, do you feel like you're privileged to have my personal contacts that I have built with these universities? You can build these same relationships. Like, I don't have to hand you this. So then she pulls well, you don't want to better an African-American child card. And I'm like, we were sitting in the same meeting. Like, do the research, volunteer. This is what you are supposed to do. You're supposed to learn this. So we had to have a nice little conversation. Come to find out the CASA worker and I have a little bit of history as I advocated for her as a youth. So once I sat down and really got to talking to her, the cadence of her voice was the thing that gave her away. And we got to talking, and I was like, yo, you still kind of aggressive. Like, I had to change my mindset around her. So it started off as a rough conversation, but it ended up just teaching me the lesson that sometimes you got to slow down and talk to people before you bust their ass, because you might already have something there. So I guess I was the source on my side out this week, but
Well, that sounds like the conversation I had a couple of weeks ago with the. I know that feeling full well. So
yes,
Let me talk to you for a minute. Well, I'm glad you had to snap. We glad you're here. You made it. We went on here with a GoFundMe to get you out of jail.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We don't need that. Need that money.
But I'm glad that y'all would do that for me. Seriously, for real.
Oh, we would start one. I don't know if these niggas are gonna contribute.
No, as long as you start it. I got the contributors. Just start it.
Oh, shit. All right, well, I'm glad you're here, man. This is for my man, Joe. Oh, what happened? Oh, no. I had it. Oh, she
See, this nigga fumble trying to throw some shade. I feel you.
I wasn't trying to throw no shade.
Huh? What up, my boy?
See, I'm trying to be nice.
What up, my boy?
What up, my boy?
What up, my boy?
What up, my boy?
What up, my boy? I don't know. That little girl been cracking me up, nigga. The way, hold on. The way she drink this drink, nigga. Hey, she been working, nigga, at the daycare. Hold on.
Huh? What up, my boy?
That kid thirsty. What up, Joe? What's up, Phil?
Oh man, just another day in the life. Had guests in the house all week, so you know, day by day.
Yes, sir.
What up with it? What up, my boy?
What up, my boy? That's just so good, dog. I've been saying that at work to white people. They don't get it. Anyway, things are good over here. Little dilemma. Good dilemma. I've spoken on it, hinted about it, like growing up, my biological father, our relationship gotten better. I don't care for his wife. I mean, not she's a bad person. She's just very annoying. Lady Lavender's met her. So they're having a barbecue here next week. Invited. I don't like dealing with her, nor do I like dealing with all my family who I didn't grow up with, who keep at, you don't remember me? Nigga, from the age of 12 to 32, I ain't seen you niggas. I don't know. I barely know who this nigga is. And he's the reason why I'm here.
You ain't see Sheila at the cookout?
The teacher.
The teacher. Yeah. Tell her I say what's up.
Did I see her? I think I saw her at my pop like a couple years ago at my pop's house. I'm sure she'll be at the barbecue or whatever. And she was a good turnout, and they good people. But
that was my partner teacher when I was a rookie.
Yep.
And I used to be like, ooh, you know. ooh.
Yeah, she's not ugly at all. Yeah. Let's put it that way. But I get anxiety being around these niggas because it's just like I want to have my pops over. I mean, he got to he's doing rehab, physical therapy. So once he gets better with his mobility, get him up in here to chill out for a minute. But I just don't like being around all them niggas I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, those are good problems to have, debating on whether to go to a family cookout or whatnot. But outside of that, having a long day.
I mean, don't go over to slapping place, bro.
I might, depending on who to grill. I mean, actually, no. My dad and his two brothers, they got a little setup. They be grilling the fuck out some food. I ain't gonna lie about that. Food be good. Okay. Now, like I said, his wife a little old school. So it was like 2 years ago. I didn't realize how old school she was. So we went over there for a little get together. And all I remember was, hey, women, y'all sit down. The men get their plate first, unless you got a kid. And I was like, okay, did we still with the patriarchy over here? Okay. Move, bitch. Let me get a plate. Nah, but yeah, they different, but they at heart they're good people, so I fuck with that. And I never thought my dad was a bad person. I know I've said that before, and because I definitely know that my mom can be a very hard person to fuck with, especially if you disappoint her or she believes you disappointed her, which he did. He probably did both. So yeah. So there's that. But outside of that, man, things are good. I'll figure it out, and I'm sure I'll have. If I do go, I'm sure I'll have some good content for the show because them niggas is niggas. All right.
That'd be great.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Start the show off. 2 stories that we covered earlier on in the podcast. This story: man who killed 23 people in Texas Walmart shooting targeting Latinos sentenced to 90 life terms by a federal judge. And Brother Joe in the chat group dug up the episode, and lo and behold, it was episode number 1. So
episode number 1,
way earlier.
The origin story.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's it called? A new beginning.
Yeah. I believe that's what it was called.
A new beginning, episode 1. So yeah, that's where this one came from.
And I just believe with Miss Honey Buns, they just need to just put this nigga in a chair. If they don't want to spend the money, you can send them over to Grandview, Missouri. I got a nice metal chair. I got a car battery. $200. We'll take this nigga off your hands.
I said, fry this. He want to kill Mexicans. Fry this nigga up and make some chicharrones, man.
Chicharrones? and once he dead, we gonna refry him.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
I want some chicharrones now. 90 life terms. That's insulting. I'm kind of curious the stance of the family members because each of them lost a life. Mm-hmm. Like each of them lost someone very important to them. But 90 life sentences, it just the math ain't mathing to me. I mean, just.
So is this the precedent they're gonna set for the Buffalo shooter?
I see that.
Cause I want these niggas gone. I don't want them in no jails. I don't want them in no peace. I don't want them.
Texas does the death penalty, don't they?
I believe they do.
They just chose not to for him.
Yeah, Texas is big on death penalty.
Absolutely.
That is kind of crazy. He had a plea bargain or something, man.
Something.
What did he have to fucking plea with?
Thank you, Cole. Took the words out of my mouth.
I was just curious. What the fuck does he have to plea with?
We don't go through with the case. I don't know. Save taxpayers fucking,
Not for 90 life sentences.
They're trying to.
Well, no, he ain't saving them much, are we?
Even though he didn't plead insanity, in a hearing lasting roughly 40 minutes, Cruz's defense attorney delivered an allocution, a defendant's formal address to the court on behalf of the shooter. Defense lawyer Joe Spencer told the court, so this nigga didn't even say nothing, told the court Cruz took responsibility for the harm he caused and that his rampage was due to severe mental illness. Mm-hmm. So, hey, nigga, we gonna clear all that up. Have a seat.
That electrotherapy used to be the way to go back in the day for a lot of mental illnesses. Does he have a documented mental illness prior to today?
They still using that some places.
And I guess the other thing is, a lot of people suffer from mental illness. A lot of people are in a recovery journey with their mental illness, but that gives the stigma that mentally ill people are apt to be more violent when really they're more apt to be the victims of violence. So I don't be buying that severe mentally ill shit with no documentation.
And I go, okay, you crazy. We got something for you.
I say, let's do that, but let's lobotomize that first. Let's do like this, stick a fucking nail in the side of his head.
But the thing is though, he just gonna be crazy with no emotion. If they do it the right way.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna be killing niggas with no affect. Yeah. He's just gonna be the flat face killer, nigga. My bad.
You can put him in jail next to that nigga that was on the Boondocks. Let him have at it.
Once again.
The booty warrior.
The booty warrior.
We got some sayings here, and Joe, one of his sayings is in the top. Gotta be in the top 10. We got one to go.
One to go.
We got one to go. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I guess there is justice for these families. I mean, but even if he got the death penalty, it's not going to bring back the life of their loved ones. But me personally, you take somebody I love, I want you to die. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I won't smell it.
Oh, yeah, that too. I don't want none of that gas, nigga. Put him in. I want the nigga from the Green Mile to be the one to put him in the chair, so that way I can watch this nigga smoke like a motherfucking hot dog in a motherfucking air fryer, nigga. Just light him up, nigga.
Like a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree, right. Yeah, that's what I want. All right. Oh, wait a minute though. Okay. Oh damn. Okay. Oh, here y'all go. For Cruises, the punishment meted out on Friday is just the beginning. He faces a potential death penalty in a separate state case in which he has pleaded not guilty to capital murder.
Was that a federal case? The first one?
I'm guessing. It must have been a hate crime.
Oh, wow.
Federal prosecutor. Yeah, it was. You're right, Joe. Federal prosecutor Ian Martinez.
So there's hope.
There is hope. There is hope.
Well, I'm about to may have to have a little cookout or something, celebrate. I mean, don't celebrate the loss of his life, but it just seems like it'll be okay in this.
Hey, the executioner gonna be like,
What up, my boy?
There you go.
Huh? What up, my boy?
What up, my boy? What up, my boy? This little
you like to shoot Mexicans, huh? What up, my boy?
He go, oh, you killed how many people?
What up, my boy? Huh? What up, my boy?
Okay, you know what? I'm glad she could bring us joy. Yeah, so there's still hope. There's still hope. Because he pleaded not. How you plead? I mean, I guess you gotta plead not guilty just in hopes to get off. But you killed 23 people, my nigga.
On camera.
One of them got at least be capital murder, nigga.
Nigga, it's in Walmart, nigga. There's cameras everywhere in there, bro. Nigga.
There's cameras on you.
With cameras and at least 100 witnesses, my nigga. Like,
they got no. Oh yeah. Yeah, he gotta go. Get up out the paint. Oh yeah. Oh,
you out of here.
White supremacist. Yeah, he said he's not a white supremacist, so it's all good. All right. Anyway, speaking of other dumb fucks, Iowa teen jailed for killing Spanish teen. Wait a minute. Whoa. Sorry. I pulled up the wrong one.
What's wrong with this one?
This is the old one, right? It says jailed.
No, you got the.
But it says
shit. You ain't got the
No, that's
update.
the new one. It says jail, but then it talks about how one of them has already been sentenced to life, and the other one is like still got a case coming or something. Yeah. They said jail. They should have said prison.
Yeah, because this was from a day ago too. That's why I was fucked up when I started thinking. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, this is from an old episode too. This is conjugated verbs.
Mm-hmm.
Was that last year?
2021.
Is that when we ended that one?
I think so.
It was 2022.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 2022.
Well, I guess it was the end because it was November 2021 killing. So yeah, you're right. So we might talk about it after the fact.
Dumb ways to die.
Well, no.
This is tricky. This is dumb ways to kill.
That's inappropriate, bro. That's inappropriate.
She was just grading them papers, nigga.
No.
Hey,
no.
That nigga AC said, "Hold on, bitch, you doing your job?"
You out out here downgrading preppy ass white people? Oh shit. No, nigga, she was out walking the trail that she normally walk after school every day. Nah, nigga,
I guess AC said she shouldn't have conjugated them verbs. That's what he tried to say.
that was 10 meter-esque, bro.
Nah, that song is catchy though. I fucks with it.
It is a good song, but it gotta be used appropriately.
Yeah.
We can't be out here wielding it all willy-nilly.
It's a lot of power. It's a lot of power in that song.
It's a lot of power. That's all.
Too much power for one man to have.
Use with discretion.
So, like Joe said, killed their Spanish teacher after she downgraded some of their test scores, I guess.
Fucking up their GPA.
Fuck their GPA. They caught her, I guess, walking home, then beat her with aluminum bats.
With
baseball bats, yeah. I don't know if it was aluminum, but yeah, baseball bats definitely.
So they were both 16 at the time of the murder. So yeah.
And they got charged as adults. Yeah. White kids charged as adults at 16. That's nigga, what the fuck you got to do to be charged as an adult as a white dude, man?
Not be able to conjugate verbs, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Sorry.
Wow.
Donde está el baño, man? What we got going on, man?
I mean, that's crazy though. Like, I get a bad grade, now I gotta kill you?
That's just wild as fuck, bro. Them niggas gotta see me. I'll fail your ass to go to lunch.
Meanwhile, won't they be just like most niggas, and you just gotta catch your grade card coming in the mail before your parents get home? What's wrong with these niggas?
This is wild as fuck.
I guess shit come all online now too, though, because I be getting my shit from my kids online, but there's that too. Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, man, under jail.
All right, we're checking that in. We talked about this Supreme Court overturning these affirmative action, not overturning, I guess, or reviewing how schools.
I mean, it's overturning the precedent of allowing affirmative action in the process of admittance for universities.
Thank you.
Private and public. And specifically, it was at Harvard.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was a big uproar about, Harvard admission policy. If you're going to re-examine and then take away, race when we're looking at admitting people to school, well, you're taking away opportunities from a lot of people who would probably not have had that opportunity before. And then you're also continuing to allow legacy people in, and we know that has a heavily weighted racial component because we know the history of students who have come to Harvard has been largely white. So if you're going to get legacy status, you're probably related to a white person,
Yeah. So as we mentioned last week, race bad, genetics okay.
Yeah.
And then Joy Reid, she got something to say about that. Oh, hold on. Let me
Harvard alumnus, Joy Reid.
Ooh, yes, my bad. No disrespect.
Well, let me just be clear. I got into Harvard only because of affirmative action. I went to a school no one had ever heard of in Denver, Colorado, in a small suburb. I didn't go to Exeter or Andover. I didn't have college test prep. I just happened to be really nerdy and smart and have really good grades and good SAT scores. Right. But someone came to Denver, Colorado to look for me. A Harvard recruiter flew to Denver, and I met up with her at the Village Inn restaurant and did a pre-interview to get to pull me into Harvard. I was pulled in. And the schools like Harvard and Yale that I got into affirmatively. Yes. And it was literally not saying we're going to take an unqualified person and put them in Harvard. Yes. We're going to take a very qualified person who we would never know existed and put them in Harvard. That's how I got there. That's how Ketanji got there. That's how Justice Jackson, I should say. Justice Jackson got there. It's how Clarence Thomas got there. Right. But the minute I arrived from my majority black little town, Montbello in Denver, to Harvard, the first week or two that I was in class, my presence was questioned by white people. I was in this big conference class where some white students stood up and said, those students, the black students, they're only here because of affirmative action. It became a huge argument that we all ended up having. This was freshman year. I had never had my academic credentials questioned. I had never had anyone question whether I was intelligent until I got to Harvard. And it was a defining point of my experience there. It's why I really was one of the many reasons I was miserable there my freshman year.
Yeah.
You felt completely out of place, and people keep telling you shouldn't be here. And yet, some of the people I went to school with were far less smart than me or the other black folk there. They got in because their daddy and their granddaddy. I went to school with somebody whose name was on one of the buildings. You're going to school with people whose names are on the buildings, who are third and fourth generation legacies, whose parents pumped money into Harvard to get them in. But that affirmative action is okay with this majority. They said that the people who benefited from slavery, their descendants, who are so far ahead of black folk in terms of opportunity, that will never catch up to them. I don't care how many Oprahs we get. Those people's affirmative action is A-okay, because those people can pay for fancy trips for them.
Yeah.
But you people who want to get in just because of your brains, but you're not from a legacy, too bad. You can't come in.
Crazy.
Can we talk about Ketanji Brown Jackson recusing herself from that case?
You mentioned it last week, but we didn't really. You mentioned the pregame, but we talked about it before, though. We talked about it before. She is. It's the thing of the Democratic Party that we talk about, and the people who the folks who associate that. It's like we expect other people to do the right thing.
If she back herself out of a fucking case because she black.
Was that her reasoning for it?
I don't know. I mean,
she didn't say
it's a Harvard. It was a case about Harvard.
Recuse herself from this. Clarence Thomas hasn't recused himself from shit connected to January 6th yet, but she could do that for this case.
They don't do that. We talk about it every show.
And then Clarence Thomas is in on. She just told you that both of them went to Harvard. So Clarence Thomas didn't recuse himself. Why the fuck are you recusing yourself? She gonna have to toughen up Buttercup. I don't.
She need to. She need to. But that's that shit that we do. That's not we do because we're not all Democrats. I mean, most of them independent, but you know we usually vote Democrat. Where the fuck I don't assume for everybody. But this that shit is It's the thing we gonna do the right thing. Like when motherfuckers be like when they don't kick them when they low. I'm a nigga to say why not, bitch? She right there by my foot. Less energy for me. I'm 45 years old. I can't kick a nigga in the face when they standing up.
I don't know what she doing. She gonna have to muscle up. That ain't working. When we put you in there to do a job.
We appreciate you doing the right thing, but we need you to.
Is it the right thing? Is it the right thing?
No.
Why can't she? Just because she benefited from the system, nigga. You don't see the other fucking Republican judges. They benefited from years and years of bullshit.
And I should have said
none of that.
Cause we're all assuming. I assume she think. Cause we don't know why she did it. Whether it be Harvard because she's a black woman. I'm assuming that she thinks she was doing the right thing. Do I think it was the right thing? Hell no.
Why can't you be objective in that situation?
I think you can. I think you can. But I think it's that thing of you're already a black woman on the Supreme Court, so you're already getting that static, that smoke. You know what I'm saying? And if you come out there and say, no, I don't agree. Yeah, people should be able to. We still need these measures in place because it ain't all right. She gonna get more smoke. But the thing, like you said, she need to toughen up. You a Supreme Court justice.
She's on their governing board.
Huh?
She's on Harvard's governing board.
Governing board.
So she has to recluse herself.
Nigga, she ain't got to.
She don't have to.
Do shit.
She should.
Morally and ethically, yeah.
She should. She should.
Morally and ethically, she is there to balance out an imbalanced court.
I get it.
Morally and ethically, she had an ethic duty to make sure that her ethnic group was not fucked over for next century.
Yeah, I agree, but once again, she was doing what other motherfuckers should have done when they've had rich white men who they've taken trips with should have done, but they didn't do. So she's doing what? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying she got toughen the fuck up.
I agree. Two things to be true. I think she did the right thing, even knowing more information about it. I don't think she should have.
I don't think she did the right thing. I think you know what the fucking dynamics of the court is.
I think
you know what this court looks like. You know this court is 6-3 over some bullshit that took place during the Obama administration.
So I think that's choosing an unethical path to make things right. So I think you know what I'm saying.
I think that's selective at best. You know.
Yeah, no, it's that thing where I agree with you, but I understand why she did it.
I get why she did it. I think it's stupid as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, what we up against? Yes, I definitely think it's stupid as fuck. What we up against? But it's like you're telling someone who takes their ethics and their jobs apparently way more seriously than the same motherfuckers who sit on the court. So when she goes to bed at night, she got to sleep with that. You know what I'm saying? But also at the same point in time, who knows? I mean, I still think
how's she sleeping right now, knowing that there ain't gonna be no more Ketanji Brown Jacksons getting into Harvard. How's she sleeping with that?
She's probably not happy, but at the same point in time, she knows she did the ethically right thing. And that's what it's supposed to be about. But we get it. So yeah. I guess I do want her to lower herself to fight these motherfuckers, but she's not.
That's the job she was given.
To lower herself? I don't think her job was to lower herself, no.
I think her job was to fight the battle that we needed fought.
Ethically. It's supposed to be an ethical battle.
At the expense of herself. That's what you're saying, at the expense of herself.
If that's what it's got to be, that's her job.
Okay.
That's her job. That's what we needed her for.
So then that makes her no better than the Clarence Thomas because we agree with her.
Let me explain something real quick. It's 9 motherfuckers on this court. We ain't got time to be trying to be better than this motherfucker when they're counting to 5.
I feel you, but I'm not gonna tell someone to sully themselves because I need you to do the dirt.
Get somebody else in there who will.
But it's not her fault. The job's been fucked up.
Then nigga, she ain't need the job. You could have appointed somebody else.
But then you're gonna appoint somebody that's gonna be there and vote for anything, something that you may not agree with one day.
This is what it is at this point. This is the life we live.
Okay, I don't know if I can agree with. I hear what you're saying. I don't know if I'm gonna agree with that.
The court that's how the court got 6-3.
I feel you.
They appointed 3 motherfuckers in the Trump era who would vote for our side regardless.
I was there. I feel you. And once again, like we said, we don't agree with the way motherfuckers try to keep the high road because everybody else keep getting fucked over.
I feel like you could have kept the high road by being objective and then voting for our side.
But the thing is, though, people would have said that she wasn't being objective, though, and she knows that off top.
But we know that fucking Clarence Thomas is not being objective because he went to Harvard too.
Yeah, I get it, but no one cares about that. She's a black. She double negative off top, nigga. She's a black woman. She's a black Supreme Court justice that's female. She already getting the motherfucking boo-hoo.
Nobody need to care about that shit either then.
Huh?
Nobody need to care about that shit either then.
Okay.
If they don't care about Clarence, they don't need to care about Ketanji.
Of course they don't care about. Of course the motherfuckers don't care about Clarence. He sucking dick hand over fist to give them everything they want.
Exactly. So she need to get some thicker skin.
Well, I don't want her sucking dick hand over fist. So.
She didn't use the underhand method, nigga.
Hey, just
go hands free.
I don't know. Just rub they legs real hard. I don't know, niggas. I don't know what the answer is. The country's fucked up. We already know this. We gonna be
thing of like.
Go ahead.
It's like. It's fucked up, but it's also true. Like, yes, she should be doing the morally high road things to do, but at the same time, if other people on the court, several people on the court are not doing that, when is it time for you to stop doing that also? Or do you keep trying to be the model in hopes that they change their shit, but then they never do, and then you still are the one doing morally right things and getting fucked over because of it? So it's like, it's just all stupid. All dumb.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
shouldn't be sucking dick though, unless she wants to.
my bad. I put us on the sucking dick road. I'm sorry about that. All right. And then with Harvard graduate Joy Reid was talking about, Harvard legacy admissions targeted after Supreme Court ruling on affirmative action. These niggas be listening to our show. They be listening to our show. We talked about this shit last week. But no, I mean, it's pretty blatant, especially with black people. It's like, oh, so niggas ain't cool? But if your daddy went here before, that's cool. So race, which is okay, all right, y'all go ahead, y'all have at it. Complaints filed at Supreme. Go ahead.
Shit, bro. I just said it's pimp shit. If you paying me, you can come.
It's pimp shit. And then I mean, there's that whole thing where it's not. I forgot. I got Twitter talking about. It's not specifically stated as far as like legacy hires and all that shit, but everyone knows what's going on.
I mean, I think that they had discussed ways, and I don't know have Harvard done it, but you got all the motherfucking smart motherfuckers there. They can figure this shit out too. Ways to try to maintain some semblance of balance racially by maybe, I don't know, looking at zip codes as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, ethnic background, or maybe looking at, you know, I don't know. So public institutions could probably say take the top 10 out of every school in the state. And then, you know.
But here's the thing that fucks me up. It's like, what? I mean, do we know anyone off top of their head the percentage of black people who go to fucking Harvard? It gotta be under 2.
Double-digit figure.
Probably not 12. I don't know.
It's not a double-digit figure.
I know somebody who did grad school there, but that's one person.
And like, I remember like when my sister went to Duke, and I think I had a Duke coffee cup, and someone was like, "Oh, you like Duke basketball?" I said, "Fuck no, nigga. My sister go to school there." And they was like, "Oh, how'd she get in?" Yeah, what? Cause she's smarter than you, motherfucker.
Did you hit her with the mug?
No, I was just
Yeah, exactly.
You better be glad you outranked me, nigga. Cause we would have some words, nigga. Fuck words. I will move you all across this motherfucking property. But anyway,
do we want to know the breakdown of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
Race. 39.6 white, 27.5 Asian, 10.8% Hispanic, Latino, 9.3% African American, 2.2% Native American, and then 10% mixed race or unknown.
So hold on, it was an Asian.
So even with those numbers, the Asian people were saying they're not getting good representation, even though that's higher, I feel like, than their representation in the whole country.
But they feel like it's lower than their scores deserve.
And it was an Asian cat that brought this up, right? Brought this to the Supreme Court. I mean, his case was pushed to the Supreme Court. My bad.
I believe it was they definitely used the Asian people as a vessel to get that done. Absolutely.
But it's that thing like what Joy Reid was saying, where it's like automatically, if you're at a place of learning and you're a black or brown person, the question of why are you here? I mean, and I ain't nowhere near on no Harvard level shit, but like when I was a team lead at KU in the EP lab, and people were like, "Huh? How?" And I'm like, "What, nigga? Because I'm smarter than the rest of these niggas here. What we talking about?" and now you can get the fuck out of my room. What we doing? Have a good day, sir. Get a new rep in here. But yeah, man.
Keep it a buck. That shit don't stop in school. That shit is in the workforce too.
That too. That's what I'm saying. At my job, dog. Like I've had to deal with that because like I have met one black EP doctor. One, right. And I've been doing this for almost fucking 9 years. I met one.
Ask me how many black district leaders there are, regional directors at where I work.
0?
Hey, AC, how many black regional directors
I think somebody's
and team leads are there where you work?
GTS. Suffice it to say that when I walk in a building, motherfuckers look at me crazy.
I hear what you
Don't
said.
expect me to be who I am.
You said regional. I'm talking about. I've met physicians from all over the world. I've met one black EP physician who has an accredited fellowship from a cardiology program in my 8 years. This is me going to conferences where there are physicians coming from all over the fucking world. So, yeah. But we don't belong to, we doing too much, y'all. We got 10% at Harvard. Oh no. What they gonna do? How they gonna have to increase the watermelon supply. Anyway. Fuck them. Hold on, Cam. This is where you Miss Honey Bun, this is where you supposed to do the HBCU shout out.
Oh.
you slipping.
Y'all need to.
You slipping on your pimping.
Said you already know.
Yeah, if you tired of having a fight with your Caucasian roommate about why you have to have the hot sauce in the refrigerator, if you tired of being called the hard ER while you're walking around on campus, there's 100 plus HBCUs that would love to have your company and acquaintance. Y'all need to come on home. Come on home.
You can go to Lincoln, but you can go to Lincoln University, but it is in Missouri, so be careful.
So can I have a moment of honesty here?
Uh-huh.
I had never really heard of legacy. I hadn't heard of this concept collegiately before, and I've never really paid attention to PWIs. But I will have to say that even amongst HBCUs, it's weird because you were saying like you go to school with people, you know, whose names was on the building and so forth and so on. It's like, that's crazy because I went to school, you know, with very similar situation. It was just looked upon differently. Like, I don't know if those kids got in legacy-wise. I know that I have an uncle that was very, very close to a HBCU, was a president of a HBCU, got a building named after him, but I never thought about going there because of legacy. I would want to get in because I earned my way in. So it was, I have found this whole legacy thing very, very interesting because I didn't know too much about it prior to all this coming about.
Yeah, I mean, I never heard about HBCUs, but definitely have heard of like a lot of the Ivy League schools. I've heard of these legacy admits. For sure. All right, moving right along. Hey. Hold on. She got it.
What up, my boy? Huh? What up, my boy?
That was Donald Trump Jr. hollering at Hunter Biden. Cause motherfuckers really be on Twitter acting like Trump Jr. don't be on there looking like he smoked the fuck out every day. Anyway, cocaine found in the White House was in a different location than previously reported, sources say. Who would have thought cocaine move around?
I didn't know it was previously reported, so I need to know all about this.
Right, previously reported.
So this was July 6th. I swear, I think I heard some. I don't know when I exactly heard it, but I know all week I've been hearing something about some cocaine at the White House. It's the White House. Of course it's cocaine.
It might be W's stash that he left behind.
It could be W's stash. Could be W's stash. Because W was a wild boy. He was, go listen to them documentary. He was a wild boy back in the day.
W was legacy.
Yep.
He was. Skull and Bones.
W was legacy. That nigga was over there snorting like a motherfucker.
Hold on. They gotta do better with the word in here. So we talking about cocaine found at the White House, and they say sources maintain the area is highly trafficked. Niggas traffic cocaine. Of course it's highly trafficked.
They trafficking cocaine.
What we talking about?
The Medellin cartel in that motherfucker, man. That's what it is.
Right. Back when we was Negro Wagwin, Go ahead.
I was just saying, you think that's an escape tunnel for if the shit go down, nigga? That's a different kind of tunnel.
I mean, back when we was Nicaraguan, it was the I-70 Connect for a reason. They trafficking.
Yeah, them tunnels that escape from the White House, they go two ways. So
multiple officials involved in the White House cocaine inquiry have now say the bag of powder was found in the cubby near the White House's West Executive entrance, not the formal West Wing lobby as was previously reported. Investigators expect to be done with the investigation by Monday, said two sources familiar with the investigation. The inquiry had previously been expected to take a couple of weeks.
So is that Joey B's?
That might have been Melania's shit.
They say it's
left it behind
in the entrance area between.
He probably grabbed the wrong box when he was trying to take all that shit to Mar-a-Lago, nigga.
Oh, they trying to set up. It said the entrance is near where some vehicles, like the vice president's car, would come in.
Oh, yeah.
They try to pin it on the black woman. Oh, they try to pin it on the black woman. That's why KBJ didn't show up in court, nigga.
He said, "Fuck you, Joe. I'm not doing this."
Not going down. You motherfuckers is pinning shit on people's, man. I don't know. I'm recusing. But yeah, Kamala, they trying to get her, man.
Yeah, they gonna pin on it. They say it is where visitors to the West Wing come through. So either Kamala or a visitor. Secret Service. That's it. They got cocaine. You don't need no cocaine lab. Just get a nigga off the streets. Oh yeah, nigga, that's cocaine.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Hold on, it's like,
on his teeth.
Oh yeah, that nigga, that is cocaine, nigga.
That's quality shit right there.
Did y'all just take it off a plane? Cause this shit ain't been stepped on ever.
All right. That's a good.
Nigga, gums is numb like you went to the dentist.
Of course, Senator Tom Cotton's bitch ass talking about he need a letter.
What Cotton say?
Huh?
What did Cotton say?
Oh, he needs a letter. Senator Tom Cotton, Republican, Arkansas, sent a letter Wednesday asking Secret Service Director Kimberly Chettle for more information about the investigation. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
He wants to make sure if it was one of the MAGA people that he knows ahead of time.
No, he probably hold on, was that my cocaine?
Do some kind of cover up? Yeah.
Nah, Cotton gonna be looking to find a way to take a Democrat down. We know that.
Cotton hold on. I do leave white little things around, but it's usually cotton. But sometimes I leave cocaine just laying around. If y'all find my cocaine, please return it to me. Anyway, fuck him. What is that? What are we doing here? What is these shows? Former Trump press secretary, no way Hunter Biden was the source of the cocaine at the White House. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Hunter Biden, I've been seeing him on the Twitters. He do look like a white boy to do way more than cocaine. I don't know if y'all...
They be on his ass, too.
And that's fine. And that's fine. Him cheating and doing the cocaine, that's between him and his wife and the police. Whatever the fuck else ain't got nothing to do with the politics. For it to be Hunter, so hold on, they got Hunter Biden's whole thing, but we don't. For it to be Hunter Biden, he left on Friday. He was at Camp David. There is no way, it is inconceivable to think cocaine could sit. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy to me. This is white America. They find cocaine at a White House, and ain't nobody kicked in the door. I don't see the DEA. I don't see how they talking about how white people are just bad. They building crack houses in the middle of D.C. Let them find a gram of marijuana in Kansas, nigga. They burn the whole block down.
They don't have cameras in the White House to see.
They got cameras all over the fucking White House. I don't understand. They probably got cameras in the toilet. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I just want to leave. Can we just leave? Is there a... Where's my girl at? Like, reverse slave shit for niggas, dog. Let's just... Earth is a ghetto. Get us out of here, dog. Yeah. It's inconceivable to think cocaine. I can't even read this. Does cocaine go bad, y'all?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Well, according to...
I feel like if it does go bad, it's not going to go bad really fast.
According to Kayleigh McKinney, former House Press Secretary for the Trump, it's inconceivable to think cocaine can sit for a 72-hour period. So I would rule him out at this point. That is said from somebody who do cocaine.
Right?
She basically said, like Usher would say, shout out to the story we're not covering, don't leave your girl around me. She said, don't leave your cocaine around me. It's not going to sit for 72 hours, nigga. Because you leave cocaine in my house, not only am I throwing it away, I'm asking you not to come back. I mean, I might try to find somebody to flip it for me, but we're not doing it. Anyway, yeah, fuck them. Hey, y'all, did y'all know there's a history of drugs at the White House?
Do tell.
Tell us about it.
Oh, my... The fuck... Okay, I'm gonna find it because, hey man, paywalls and news do not go together.
Yeah.
I hate that so much. It's so annoying. It's always like the most reliable news places for balanced shit are the ones that are blocked all the time.
Mm-hmm. The Guardian. Well, you know what?
Yeah, they need to sell some ads instead of fucking sell.
Yeah, show me an ad. Just have a big ass dildo on the right side of the screen. That's fine. Or a rose or whatever. That's fine. I will do that as I read the story. But instead, I open it up and it's you talking about, hey, I'm not giving you my email address. Fuck y'all. Anyway, cocaine at the White House. Yeah, do what the Guardian does. The drug was found in the building this weekend. It's probably not the first time it's been inside. Said me to your mother. Anyway. Still is good reason to think that coke has entered the U.S. president's office on past occasion in that its most famous user may have been Franklin D. Roosevelt. You crackhead. In addition to hypertension, heart disease, in his late years, the president had chronic sinus conditions. Cocaine is a powerful vasoconstrictor, which means it's tight in blood. Yeah, okay. They used to use it for blood. I mean, sometimes they use it for nosebleeds in very extreme cases.
Doesn't it just get rid of all the shit in your nose? That's why it doesn't bleed anymore?
No, because
like burns everything away?
No, because it's a vasoconstrictor. All the little small... I know. I didn't know. I thought you were doing that to lead for education. Yeah, all your little blood vessels in your nose, it tightens them up, and hopefully you stop bleeding.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. I thought there'd be a better article, but the Washington Post. John F. Kennedy, not surprised at all. I'm sure they were doing cocaine alpha Marilyn. I almost said Marilyn Manson. That had been a tank, but Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. I'm sure him and his brother was doing a lot of cocaine off of her. John F. Kennedy was rumored to have smoked pot in the bedroom of his mistress, Mary. Is it Pinchot Meyer? He was also said to have been given regular amphetamine shots by Max Jacobson, a controversial physician nicknamed Dr. Feelgood to treat chronic back pain.
Not the same that Aretha was talking about. No.
I mean, just the fact that Willie Nelson was in the White House shaking my man Jimmy Carter's hand We already know that weed was in the White House. All you need to see is a picture of Willie Nelson to know that weed was in the White House. Because I know that nigga probably keep an ounce on him at all times. But yeah, drugs in the White House. And before we get into the mid-season review, I think, Joe, you said our girl, she won?
Yeah, as we were, I think, going through a technical problem, I got a hit up from ESPN saying that she won the 100 today. But in the prelims, she set a pretty fast time and I think a world lead for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe she is qualified for the World Championships in Budapest. The controversy surrounding her was from her winning the same meet in an Olympic year. Instead of it being called the U.S. Championships, it was called the Olympic Trials that year.
Okay.
And she won that year too, but was not able to compete in the Olympics because of the drug issue. She was caught with marijuana in her system. I'm sure she has figured out that is not going to be allowed and made the corrections necessary and is still running fast and is headed to World Championships. So.
Yeah, we talking about Sha'Carri Richardson, y'all. My bad. I didn't go there properly. And then she should do cocaine instead of marijuana. That way, it'll take longer for her to figure out what's happening.
You know what they say? You can't catch no crackhead.
It's a hell of a drug.
I have yet to, yeah. I don't even know if I want to catch crackheads. They be doing so much. They'd be security, landscape, all of it. Washing windows, cars. Yeah, don't get rid of the crackheads.
My niggas locked down thinking long range.
Technology ain't no place for black folk here. Remember me? This nigga named Technology. It's time we go.
Check the technology, master policy, making niggas think they ought to be in the corner, smoking weed instead of college. Where these scholars be, all these fathers need to raise they see. Cause yo, as a people we ain't going nowhere. Like these niggas using flattery, we drill them like cavities with these banana daiquiris and malt liquor. My state of cotton pickers, yo, they send you the dealers to purchase Tommy Hilfiger, and we fixing to blow like propane, maybe it's cocaine. Niggas know they don't give a fuck about your no name, so maintain, keep your eyes on the prize. Yo, the plan is revised so you can shift through the lies. Where they can't fuck with the kid, cause you slid to the crib in the Bronco. Wanna come up like Benny Blanco from the Bronx. You're setting these niggas straight like Kongs and using other niggas like pawns, yo, for strategy. Niggas had to be mad at me, cause I savagely hold them down like gravity, assault and battery. But niggas actually have no reality yourself. You fucking with this shit that's bad for your health. Need a lash on the ass and dash for the belt, so you don't play yourself out before the cards get dealt. Going all out to the end like it's brinksmanship. I think this shit is enough to sink this shit we call America. With hysteria and still despairing you. Your opinion's only valued if your name is John or Erica. With blue eyes and blonde hair, but let's not go there. Respect is so rare, they cause the problem, but they're the ones creating. Semi-auto one. How you learning Armageddon and the shot sprung at Miss Deja. But they say the field is equal in this land of government, foreign by the people with justice and liberty. You got to be kidding me. They only counted 3/5 of me about 2 centuries ago. Ergo, this nation isn't ours. In this land of wolves, black sheep will get devoured. Power lies in the hands of the majority. They're building glass ceilings to ensure superiority. Accordingly, we're locked up in industry, giving mental injury, oppressed and death. Through our history and science projects, we're tested by the closeness and shitty ass apartments. We're stepping over roaches, opposes. Table was turning into a white man's burden, and Catholic churches started burning in the north. Of course, that shit never happened, cause Indiana Klansmen around up all the black men of color and call them motherfucker. Running over gutters with us tied to their bumpers. You gotta love a nation like ours where they look up in the stars and spend half their budget looking for life on Mars and don't do shit for the urban school district, sending children to the workforce unequipped with the skills to pay bills and behave logically. So they play the lottery and resort to robbery. It's gotta be conspiracy, some fiendish pack to get his blackball blacklisted in blackjack. But if Jack be nimble and Jack be quick, then Jack gets to play at candlestick if he keeps his mouth shut and doesn't get in any trouble. Unless the white man take over in the huddle, check it out.
My niggas locked down thinking long range.
Technology, ain't no place for black folk here. Remember me? This nigga named Technology. It's time we go.
Okay. All right. So, we just do a quick review. What we already 2 stories that we get more info on. Then what's that? Harbor shit, and then Cocaine Cowboys. We good with that?
Cocaine Cowboys.
Or do we need to switch it up?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I'm gonna get my water and I'll be right back.
Is that what you call it? Water? No, I made drinks today to get the fuckery started.
Is that what's happening?
Oh, they said that's when it happens. I'm like, all right, well, maybe that's what I need to do.
No, bro, it is documented, nigga. Once you crack the bottle.
Are we doing mid-year review today?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
regular shows? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I didn't do any prep work. I mean, I listened to some.
And I honestly can't remember. I know we've done this a bunch of times. Is this where we're just making the list and aggregating it from the first part? We're not trying to pick any winners or anything, right?
Nope, there's no winners. We're just getting a list together. Nominations.
Okay.
Staff nominations. So. Yeah, I'm getting some drink. I'll be right back.
Y'all got me debating.
Is it even a podcast if you're not drinking? If Joe's not drunk?
But see, I rarely drink during the podcast. Rarely.
Yeah.
I know that sound. That's me at the 2-hour mark when I'm just like, shit, we gotta go.
I know I get drunk on here because fuck it, we having fun. You know what I'm saying?
We having fun. This ain't your job.
But when I do it, I feel like it's. I don't know. I don't feel like I get grumpy or nothing like that. I feel like
you don't need a drink to get grumpy. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely not a grumpy drunk.
No. You were just a regular walking around the countryside slapping children in the face drunk. I mean, just sober. My bad.
No, that nigga's a grumpy sober.
That's what I'm saying. Grumpy sober.
That's that shit. You be like, that's just Joe. He be all right.
Joe, that nigga at that meme with that nigga at that party where everybody get up, walk up, and get slapped.
Nah, Joe. Nah, Joe. That meme of that motherfucker Bernie Mac when he was walking down that motherfucking platform just slapping the shit out of white people. They was hey sir, can I? And then, hey sir, can I? All right.
Kim, you over there giggling? What's that about? Cause I know you put out that post throwing that shade earlier.
Yeah, she did.
Whoa.
Oh,
what shade?
Kim was over there shady on the repost for the episode.
You were.
No, that's not shade.
I meant to call you. I meant to text you about that too.
What do you mean?
It was fat shade. It was funny. I laughed out loud.
Oh, wait a minute, man. I read it. What I missed?
Nigga, she put the definition of.
Oh yeah, she did it.
It was that, but you should start calling motherfuckers out too. She
No, see, calling motherfuckers out. I did not use the word motherfuckers. I said superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be adding extras and additions on the shit. No. Don't do that. Okay, I'm going to just start. Y'all clicking links. Boom, done.
Don't do that. You need to figure out how. No, you need to figure out how to make your shit public, because you be having some great posts.
Oh, I forget.
You really do.
So wait, who were the superheroes that you outlined? Because you didn't get on names, but you outlined who are the two superheroes.
I feel like we all do that actually, because I know I check out sometimes.
Come on, let me find it, and then read the definition, see if we can figure out who's who.
I only put two.
I'm saying, so who were the two?
Whoever you read it and wanted to be.
Man, that sucks. Come on, let's have fun. Let me see here. Let's all figure it out then. How about that? Let's see. All right.
Here.
One is slick for the comments that can cut you down, but always stitch you up.
Hey, here go Kim making that post.
Yeah.
Metro. Yeah. Drinking dope turned me to a superhero. Yeah.
All right, so I was like, this is either me or Roger. I couldn't tell. So one is slick with the comments, but they can cut you down, but always stitch you up. And I'm like, I feel like cut you down is me, but Roger be in there stitching people up like in real life. So I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, I do be shooting niggas. I'm like, damn, I feel bad. He bleeding.
I don't know, Joe. That might be you, bro. That might be you. That might be you. Joe, you quick to be like, we weren't talking about that. Hold on. I hear you.
Catch it on a re-listen. You're like, oh, he was slick with that one.
He's like, no, that's not what we're talking about, but I got you. All right.
Yeah, because Joe was like, well, you ain't got to be here. And I was like, nah, we glad you here, dog. We glad you here. Thank you for joining us.
So I'm that superhero then?
Hey, I must be Robin, nigga. This is Batman, nigga. That motherfucker Joe Batman. Hey, I ain't gonna kill you. I ain't gotta save you either, nigga.
I ain't gonna save you either.
And just bat-rang out that motherfucker.
All right, who's the other? Hold on. The other one is one can tap into a portal to a faraway land that bring you back the riches from the journey.
Oh wow.
That sounds.
Who's that? Who's that superhero?
That sounds more Joe-ish. He's a good storyteller. Especially when they go on the history. Yeah.
Come on, Ken. Who's who? Come on, who's who?
So maybe because sometimes I say some shit, then I'm like, my bad. I went too far. My bad.
It's a collective of all of us. We all do it.
Nah, it says one. It doesn't say collective. It says one.
I can't tell you which one. It really depends on the episode. Depends on the topic. We're not doing this. It's already 10:52. Let's go.
You running for office, ain't you?
Hey, this gonna be her. This gonna be her music for her campaign. Superhero. My name is Honey Buns, and I approve this message.
I like that. I'm gonna record that.
I'm on that flow again. Hey, that's how. Hey, them white people be scared of me. I be scrubbing in, get my mind right. I be having that shit in my ears. Let's go. 2-hour extraction, nigga. Let's do it.
Just get it.
All right, y'all ready for real? All right.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.